said, and this is going to be take 2 of this crack in a box format. Not exactly groundbreaking or anything, but you know, like I said in the last video, I got some product, so definitely want to share this with you, this outsider's experience. Let's go ahead and pull that up real quick. Crack that right there. The difference between this and the last setting was, well, the audio's changed a little bit. Not a lot. I didn't think it needed to be changed a lot. I just have to pay more attention about where I'm at in relation to the microphone for this. I did switch the cameras. So I am using 2 webcams, and I wasn't exactly thrilled with the way that the card presentation looked, and that's the focus of the video, right? So let's check out how much better this camera does and how much better this camera does. I can already see a difference. Right? The color reproduction right here. I didn't change that color. From the time that I got to the last video to now, that color stayed the same the whole time. I've not turned those on or off. So color reproduction is a little better. I feel like my skin tone is a little warmer than normal, but that's totally fine. Let's get this up and out of here a little bit. Hard to get this to sound just right and have it at a good distance away from my face, but that's not what we're here for. We're here right now for this Outsiders box. I can't imagine I get too lucky. In the past 2 days, I've opened up a cold foil plague hive, and a cold foil flick knives. I can't tell you if these are from the same case or not. I bought them individually. Same store though. But let's figure it out. I'm already pretty pleased looking at the quality. How am I getting such hard plosives right there? I'm sorry if you hear those. Can I move this up here? All right, I totally can. I'm already pretty pleased in the quality that I'm seeing. Like, that is just night and day difference. Like, I can actually read some of that, even some of the barcode. So this camera is very much better than the camera that I was using for this. This was the camera that I was using last time. I don't think it really matters what I look like on camera. Obviously, I want to upgrade it. As I said in the previous video, I want the best quality I can get. Let me mute that. And we'll just get underway here. As I was talking about last time in Outsiders, this one's going to be a little bit more focused on Outsiders and kind of drafting. You just look at this set, and it's just incredible. These first 4 cards, sorry, all really good. Twin Twister's a good Benji pick. Wither, obviously, any assassin can take that. So these are really strong picks. First off, kind of weaker with the deliberate or destructive deliberation. Sedation Shot Red is a really good start. Head Jab is more Benji bait. Like, these are all just really, really solid picks right now. Lace with Frailty is huge if you want to look for Ranger plays. And out of this pack, I am probably going to be picking either Sedation Shot or Wither. And maybe Lace with Frailty. Kind of depends. Lace with Frailty, you're kind of gambling a little bit because you're expecting to get more arrows that are huge. But if they never come, then it doesn't end up being that good. Whereas Wither and Sedation Shot kind of get you solidly on your way, right? You don't have to dedicate it to that, but I didn't see anything super good in the generics. Looking for Scrap Yellow is not particularly good. But if you are going Benji or Azuri and you have some of those, or even Arachne, and you have some of those smaller attacks, that does become a 1-for-4 go again. So that could also be a choice, right? Let's continue down here. 1-2 punch. It's okay. Ravenous Rabble Red is all. You should probably just take that, to be honest. Another red infecting shot. Ranger is looking super strong so far. Cut down to size. Deadly Duo, not really doing it for me. Wither, always good. Always a good pickup. Short and Sharps are okay. Man, that is 2 boxes in a row with Codex of Frailty. You really can't ask for much more than that, specifically out of this box. So that's a fantastic pickup. You're taking Codex of Frailty. All those other cards are very good, but you're taking Codex of Frailty out of that. I have such a problem with... should I just put this on? Does this... I like the look of the microphone I'm using, but not more than I like your ears. So let's continue with this. Surging Strike Yellow, not particularly good. None of the... Come to Fight might be a good pick here. Malign. So compared to the last camera, this shows Riptide a little better in the bottom left corner right there. I like it quite a bit. This is not a pick. Unless you are deep into Riptide or deep into some other choice, this is not a pick. I just like this card. Seek Horizon's a possible pick. Plunge isn't really good. Bleed Out actually might be a good one. Be Like Water. Out of this pack, I'm probably, since I've already taken Codex of Frailty, I might be leaning towards Assassin at this point. Like I said, first pack, I might have actually gone with Wither. Now we're on Bleed Out, Codex of Frailty. And my mounting solution for this camera seems to have failed. That's crazy. These things said they're rated to like hold like pounds of stuff, but this camera can't weigh more than like a few ounces. A pound at most. Let's really get that stuck up there and see if we can just make it through this video. I'm going to leave that in because I think it's funny. I have a lot of like recording stuff here. I just didn't have the extra things to deal with this specific mounting problem I'm having. That's okay. Back to it. Now, Surging Strike Yellow is the first signpost we've seen for decent ninja. If you catch this in the first few packs, you should probably just pick it up. There's not a lot of reason not to. Withering Shot, if we were deeper into Ranger, yes, but on this current path we're looking at, I don't think so. This was a very Ranger heavy pack, but we're probably looking at Hurl or Humble out of that pack for sure. And that's kind of all we can really look at as far as draft goes, unless we were just completely separate them. Those were just kind of like pack 1, pack 2, pack 3 picks, and talking a little bit about the follow through. You saw I was looking for strong signposts, and that would be big red arrows, good red assassin cards, obviously bombs like Codex of Frailty. And then from there, you could just kind of lean into Hurls and whatever other cards that could help. That was probably an Azuri, because I didn't see a lot. Well, I saw a few red stealth cards, so Azuri or Arachne for sure. If you continue looking into your sealed pool, which is what we'll do right here. Who's calling me at this time? And whatever. Moving along, we're just going to ignore that. We'll just move in as if we're looking at sealed, and we'll be looking for signposts, right? So realistically, what we're seeing here is a very strong Ranger pool. And we'll take a look at why in a second. Amnesia, always...
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So that's 2 Plague Hives in the past 3 boxes. And I could not be happier. I'm pretty sure these aren't from the same case. I'm not a doctor, but that is a fantastic pack. Clearly, you're taking the Plague Hive. It gives you, if we're already leaning towards Assassin, not Ninja, and then we pick up and this is sealed at this point, right? Because we've gone past the draft. So if we're looking at sealed, this is an amazing pack for my Azuri, because now I've got Amnesia and a Plague Hive ready to go. And there's just, it's just, what are you supposed to do, right? We'll just keep on trucking, huh? Who is calling me at this time of morning? This is 3 a.m. This is 3 a.m. by the way. I know I'm a graveyard worker, but that's ridiculous. What pack was that? This is the last pack for sealed. So we're just going to take a peek. Prowl, good. This is a good finisher. Whether you're always happy with what we've seen here, we're very happy to see any assassin cards. I want to see less ranger cards. That does not seem to be the way we're looking right now. Oh, perfect. Sneak attack, backstab, and isolate to finish that pack. So you're definitely looking at assassin here. And you'd want to confirm that in sealed by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 assassin cards, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 18 minus the 1 ninja card that I erroneously placed right there. Then you could say 20, 21, 22, 23, maybe 24. And then you just got to fill that with generics. And we've already gotten a couple humbles, amnesia. You're going to Zuri, right? So if you're looking at it from that perspective, that's kind of how you'd want to just tear down your packs. You're just looking for those bomb signposts, all those stealth cards, every single stealth card, the Codex of Frailty, the amnesia, the humbles, all of those are signposts for Azuri. So then we would kind of look at other situations. Let's start the draft over, right? Let's see where we're going here. In fact, cut down to size is great. That is it's a 6 power card. Requires a lot of respect. If they're not blocking, you're taking cards out of their hand is the point of that. Head jab red, also very good. So unless something really cool is back here, head jab red, cut down to size, very good. Not really looking super hot. Short and sharp, infectious host. Give and take is probably the take anyway because it's just generically good. But I mean, if you're looking for the strong card out of this pack, man, you might be going cut down to size. Cut down to size is a generic card. It doesn't lock you into anything. Every single hero wants to be able to use that. Minus maybe Benji. Even the Rangers aren't bad. So then we'll look at pack 2, pick 1. Scout the peripheries, probably high up there. Sedate could be high up there. Not really these. Prowl if you're already looking into Arachne. Deadly Duo, always good, but not the red one. I don't think it's very useful. Generic. Then we have Virulent Touch, another Humble, a Wreck Havoc, Spinning Wheel Kick. That pack was really rough. You'd be hard-pressed to find the best pick out of there. You might be, at this point, looking, hoping you're in Prowl Sedate range. Maybe you can pick up this Wreck Havoc and Humble to kind of help you along. Because they both hit for 4. They stop defense reaction. One of them stops defense reactions. So kind of a weaker pack. And those are the packs that will make or break you, right? Because you need to be really honed in if you're getting weak cards like that. So let's continue on. Third pack, first pick. Widowmaker, Be Like Water. Seek Horizon's good. Isolate. Spire Sniping's good. Destructive Deliberation. Deadly Duo. Feisty Locals. Seeker's Leggings. Whew. Another weaker pack. We've got Bloodrot Trap, Recoil, Sneak Attack, and a Foil Virulent Touch. You're probably looking to grab that Sneak Attack. And in that draft, it looks like you're fighting again for Azuri Arachne. There were some good arrows, but I mean, it would be Skybound Shot, Widowmaker, and Spire Sniping so far for that. Those are unfortunate. You're hoping other people open up better cards at that table. And then we'll just continue in looking at the next 2 packs as if we were playing sealed. So all of those cards previously, and then into a sealed format. So what are we looking at? We're looking at signposts here. Not looking too strong for Ninja through all of the past 3 packs and what we're seeing here so far. Come to Fight, Isolate, Deadly Duo, Freewheeling, Cut Down. I love this card. I've talked about it in that previous video. You just get a blue Sneak Attack or any of the other smaller attacks. It doesn't matter what. Give them go again. Get your reactions going. And there it is. Ooh, and a foil Down and Dirty. I am never... Yeah, when I have more control of my lighting, I can really show off those foils. And I really like that. So foil Down and Dirty. God, I hate to say it. But it looks like we're going Azuri again. She's just easy. She's almost like the default. You kind of have to get specialty cards to go Arachne. You need to get a bunch of red stealth cards. You need those big arrows, big pumps, and all that. And this is the pack. This 5th pack, I've already lost track. But I haven't seen any huge signposts that were going Benji or anyone else super wild. Even throughout this pack. Red Surging Strike is great. Toxic Tips. Plunge, Toxicity, Fletch, Infect. That's just more Azuri. I feel like she might be the default character for Outsiders. I kind of already knew that. I mean, it's been a long time since Outsiders came out. We're coming up on like 8 months now. I want to get my local meta a lot more excited to be doing draft, sealed, all that kind of stuff. We're pretty focused on Classic Constructed, but as a few of the players have noticed, you can only really do that so much before you just get kind of worn down. I didn't notice that period was coming because I'm the kind of guy that just bashes my head into a wall until I break through it. So I won't notice the fatigue set in as much as other people might. And that's not always a good thing because, like, I didn't notice that people were looking to play anything else. So over the past couple weeks, we've been playing Blitz, Sealed, Draft. We played Living Legend for the first time, where I broke out Star of the Show, a deck I never got to play. I was playing Oldham at the time, and I was preparing for a Road to Nationals, and I didn't think... I think about a month or two in, I saw that he was going to Living Legend, and he probably wouldn't have made it, and he did not make it to my Road to Nationals season. So I'm glad I didn't spend any time practicing him. These are really okay packs. Like, you could build a lot of decent decks with these. This is obviously setting you up for lots and lots of good lines of play. You just have to know what you're looking for. You just have to know what you... That's... Ravenous Rabble is always a good start to a pack. Always good. I have been looking at this card for possibly even Emperor play. Near the end of the game, if they're getting greedy with their hand and they just have to block and you're taking actions out of their hand, or it's just a popper, or it's a 1 for 6. Right? If they're getting cocky, sometimes you can hit them, sucker punch them or something. I don't know. But it's a 6 cost generic red. 6 power generic red that the Emperor can play, and it's on my radar. I should probably get more Blitz practice in, since we're not gonna see skirmish for quite a while, based on the organized play roadmap we saw. Wander with Purpose. And a Lace with Inertia Foil. I think right about there is the focus point. When this hits, discard a card with 0 cost. If you do, search your deck for a card with combo, banish it. It gives Benji Katsu's specialization. Or, ability, sorry. It's not bad. It's not a bad card. I'm glad we keep doing skirmishes. I used to hate the Blitz format. So, we're going to save that. It might be good, it might be bad. We're just going to save it. I used to be of the opinion that Blitz was just no good. And I've seen it this last skirmish season. I've seen in the comments already. Not in my Discord, but in another Discord or two, and on some Reddit posts. The first person to find their power card wins. Well, then you weren't playing careful enough. It's kind of weird to think about Blitz in this way, but you really need to think of it like you're on your last legs. You don't have 3 of your power cards left. You just have to look and say, I don't have a lot of options left. I don't have a lot of life left. And we're 2/3 into a game. If you look at it that way, you will play Blitz entirely differently. If you look at it more about preserving your life and making sure that you survive to see your power cards, it teaches you a whole different skill set that can translate to Classic Constructed sometimes. Mostly in the way that you're trying to get off the back foot. Can be hard sometimes. Like I said, I experienced that in my skirmish with the Emperor. I got put on the back foot by a Dorinthia, and it was relentless from then on out. These are going to be good. If these aren't good someday, I'll cry. I just like them. You're going to find pet cards like this, where I do the Fleetfoot Sandals, where you just sucker punch someone one time and it sticks in your head. That's just confirmation bias from being a human being. I wonder what that cold foil is. It can't be anything super good, but I would love it. You can't be like, oh man, I got the Fabled and I need something else amazing. No, you can't have that high of expectations. I'm just happy that I've pulled good cards to show the fun, the beauty of the art of cracking packs, and then obviously this is kind of useful because I went over a few little draft bits, a few sealed notions. I don't know how much more I want to do of Outsiders box opening because this is kind of cool, giving little insights onto how I draft, onto how I would do things. And on a per set basis, that would be okay. Probably not going to release these in rapid succession. Probably going to do these just once, as often as I have new product, right? So that would be nice for everybody around. These past few packs have been a little underpowered for. I know I'm kind of speeding through it for draft and sealed purposes. So those are going to be the tough games. That's kind of why I don't like sealed as much. It feels a lot more like you're up to chance. Where a draft, you have an equal shot at everything. Not an equal shot, but a better shot at everything that's going around the table. Maybe someone's after trying to force a certain strategy and they leave some bombs in the pack for you. It really, I didn't like draft as a Magic player. I couldn't tell you why. But in Flesh and Blood, I just feel like you can read the signpost because packs have certain amount of generics, certain amount of class cards, and let's count that. Let's count that on this next pack, right? So, with Outsiders, you're gonna open this pack. One of the 24 packs in a box. We can just go ahead and remove the tokens, okay? And you have one. Actually, can I just do this? We'll just sort the pack, right? That seems weird. 1, 2, 3 generic cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 class cards, a piece of equipment, 3 generic cards. Is that right? We'll find out. We'll do it because we have another couple packs. I have 3 generics, 6 class, and then we have a 7th class? Wonder what that's about. None of those are hybrid or anything. And then we have the rares, which can obviously hold anything. So let's just get these out of the way. That was a really good pack, actually. 2, 3, 4. I hope the microphone isn't catching all of that noise. But it totally might be. Totally might be. It'll definitely be catching that music for sure. But let's just get through these and check out. I know these pack distributions are online. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 generics. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 class cards and equipment. And then the rares. Another blue sneak attack. Love it. So that seems to be kind of the breakdown. It's harder to get a bead on what's in these Outsiders packs, but you could definitely see if less assassin cards are coming your way. But you need to get the hell out of the assassin lane. If you stop seeing assassin and ninja cards coming through, you might be seeing someone trying to push Arachne, since a lot of those cards are like short and sharps and things like that. Spinning, token. No, that's not a token. That's Assassin Ranger. 3 packs left. We'll just burn through these. I think we've learned all we can, and I tried to make the other one a short video, but I talked too much. We'll just go 1, 2, 3. This.
Yeah.
That guy right there. I love this card's art. I'm really glad I won that playmat. 2, 3, Mask of Many Faces, Short and Sharp and Hurl. You see, these are the cards that I'm talking about when I'm saying like, and if you don't see any of these spikes, it's almost guaranteed someone's forcing Arachne. If you don't see Hurl, Short and Sharps, Spike with Blood Rot, things like that. I know we're getting late and not everybody's going to be drafting Outsiders, but there's a lot of this product going around, and I think it's one of the best draft experiences. Bright Lights is really good, obviously, because you're always going to get what you need, but... 1. Oh, I was probably not holding those correctly. This card has cost me 1 skirmish and more drafts than I'd like to admit. I just don't ever remember how to play that card. I do now. Premeditate, always a good pull. Always a good pull, Sky Shot. Now let's find out what this is. Always save the best for last. So how good is this pack? Honestly, kind of mediocre so far. Wither, Rabble, Yellow, Spire Sniping, Twin Twisters being the best card out of the pack so far. Sedate's always a good choice. There we go. Cut down to size and Withering Shot and a Brush Off. Way more useful than you might think. Saved my ass against a few Blood Rots. Fisticuffs, Virulent Touch, and then we have Fletch with Red Tail. As I said last time, I love to use this card, even in Classic Constructed, to try to stifle defense reactions, because most of them are red. Spinning Wheel Kick, no foil yet. I don't have a lot of use for this combo. +1 when it hits, put on the bottom. I mean, maybe an Ira, but she's already gone. Then we have Short and Sharp. Now, there should be a cold foil right behind this. And there is. I see that reddish tinge again, but I don't think it's going to be. There it is. And that is totally fine. I could not expect more out of this box. Crack Bauble Curse wins again. Off it goes. I think the real takeaway from this video is just going to be keep your eye out for those signposts when you're drafting. Keep your eye out for bombs. And try to really, really pay attention to your card count when you're in sealed. Don't try to force anything you don't have to. And just appreciate every box because, you know, let's go ahead and take this. Let's take this guy to the top. Because even when they're looking a little weak, sometimes they get like that. Thanks again for watching.